Hey lovely people. So issue 22 of Warhammer Stormbringer. It's 2 paints. Doesn't appear to be any extras in this issue. Right. Okay, let's put those aside. Right, games. Battle games in the Age of Sigmar, Avalon Sunset, Griffcharger Grey, more core rules. So, red section H, Realm of Shadow number 1. The Realm of Shadow. Darkness shrouds the land, fog chokes forests of twisting trees, and the wind whispers lies and half-truths into the ears of travellers. This is Ulgu, the Realm of Shadow. In this realm, the magic of deception and illusion holds sway. It takes a sharp mind to be aware of all the dangers one faces in Ulgu. So there you go. Land of Secrets and Lies. Realmstone of Ulgu. War in Realm Shadow. Realm of Shadow. Realmstone of Ulgu. Shadowstone is a key material in illusionary magic. It can be used to trick foes and hide deeds. Woven into robes, it can allow the wearer to change their appearance or become invisible. So, red section A, Age of Sigmar number 7, Death in the Mortal Realms. Death in the Mortal Realms is just as filled with strife and warfare as life. All mortal beings possess a soul. When their body is slain, this soul will often be dragged back into the same wars and conflicts that dogged them in life. Even the afterlives of the realm of death, in the realm of death, are racked with constant battle. The Ossiarch Bone Creepers farm the living for their bones. So that's these guys. Ooh. Eternal Slavery. That looks like corn. Body and Soul. Nagash here. Dead and Fighty. Nobody quite knows what happens to Uruks and Grots when they die. Certainly Uruks and Grots can be found in great number in the afterlives of Shyish, but whether they inhabit the realm as lost souls or invading conquerors is unclear to many, including the Oryx themselves. Right, so A section, Stormcast Eternals. This is our grey section. A, Stormcast Eternals 2, Stormcast Origins. So Champion Origins, there's D3 rolling chart here. Use this table to generate background stories for the Stormcast Eternals heroes you add to your collection, such as the Knights Arcanum. Soldier Origins and Creature Origins. Then Cunning Plans. So Uruks, plans of the bosses. And plans of the boys, and then plans of the weedy gits. Techniques. So we're doing shading here. Obviously we've had our shade brush with this latest delivery, so they're including a technique tutorial. Shade paints, contrast paints, technique, adding definition, loading brush, focused shading, etc., shade pooling, recess shading, all over shading. Technique, shading large models. Tide marks, tells you about tide marks here. Avalon Sunset and Griffcharger Grey. So these are the 2 paints that we get. It's just you're adding this into your minis now. So first of all, Avalon Sunset. So tassels on the kill boss are going to be yellow. If you follow the paint scheme for this, the crystal in the Primal Lair Scenery kit is going to be yellow. The beaks on the Griffchargers are going to be yellow. And apparently the Knight Arcanum's hair is yellow as well. So Avalon Sunset for parts of our Taros, which is the little bird thing we got with our Zandire's Truth Seekers, and then we're using the Griff Charger Grey to shade the body, the white parts that we painted for this particular bird. So rules section, so this is rules number 2. Rules number 3. Apologise if you can hear the neighbours, I do have the windows open. And then battlefield 2, deployment, etc. Then we have pitched battle 2, B section. So the winding tunnels of Ulgu are almost impossible to navigate, making travel to and from Gur through the Realm Gate very difficult. But there is a glimmer of hope. A bold party of explorers from each faction has started to map the winding tunnels. However, as they make their way back to their home camps, the explorers encounter each other at a key junction. Now they must fight, not just for survival, but for the chance to gain control of this passageway between realms. Alliance of Order. The Stormcast Eternals must plot a safe route through the tunnels if they are to truly establish a link between the Gurish Heartlands and Ulgu. Otherwise, their treasured Realm Gate will prove to be nothing but a death trap for the countless mortals who must pass through it. So these forces are going to be the Lord Imperatant, the Knight Arcanum, and the Stormstrike Chariot. And then the Alliance of Destruction is the Cruel Boys do not wish to merely map the tunnels, but to colonise them. The maze-like passages found here could be flooded and turned into a boggy hideout like no other. Should they succeed, they will establish a valuable base of power in the Realm of Shadow. And you're going to be playing with the Kill Boss with Stab Grot, Swamp Kala Shaman and Pot Grot, and the 3-man Skewer Bolt Boys. We're going to be using the second battle map for this, and we're playing in opposite, so opposite horizontally. Eighths. It's not quarters. We're playing eighths here. So the map is folded in such a way that you've got 8 sections. So the order is deploying on top of the dead spider, and the destruction is deploying directly opposite. There you go. Right. And then looking forward to Lord Aquila, the Necroquake new battle plan, and then we get a Loon Boss, which I think is our first Gloomspite Gits thing, and Heroic Actions in 23 and 24, so that'll be our next delivery. Come down and we will have a look at the 2. Right, so Avalon Sunset I've had for a while. I do use it on occasion. I don't use it that often. I've had it ages, and it's yeah, still a lot in it. Yeah, still wet, so that's good. But this Griff Charger Grey is one that I've never used. I've only got 2 contrast paints in my collection, to be quite honest. So yeah, that's one I've not used. All the paints and brushes and painting paraphernalia will be going to my partner when the collection's complete. So I won't actually be using this, but I may just buy a pot to add to my collection for some of the bits and pieces that are going to be painted. But yeah, it looks nice. I mean, it says grey, but it's kind of more of a bluey. I think it's more of a blue grey. What do you guys think? I think that's more of a blue grey than a flat grey. Let's have a look at Mechanica Standard Grey, shall we? Oh no, that's Dark Reaper. Corvus Black. What do you guys reckon? Let me know. All right, that was that. 2 paints. Wow, whippy-doo. I shall speak to you later. Take care. Bye.